Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Valheim. Give me just one moment and we'll get into the game. Alright, so if I recall correctly, I had basically finished preparing to fight Motor. And so my armor should be fully upgraded. I have obsidian arrows. I have good bow. I have good weapon and shield. I have healing potions. I have good food. So pretty much everything should be ready to do that. It looks like I need to repair a few things before I get things started, though. So we head back here and do a little bit of repairing. So there's that. Over here we've got all of that. And so I have 83 arrows. I'm just going to go ahead and make one more batch of them, just to be on the safe side. I mean, I'm probably going to run out of durability before I run out of arrows, but still. Alright, so we need that. Some wood. I believe we need feathers as well. So there we go. Craft up a batch of obsidian arrows. That puts us at 100. Well, 103. Feathers go over here. Obsidian, go back there. Alright. I guess Boar decided to attack the bees. Alright. Let's get fully rested up first. Well, I also need like one more egg, I think. Should be in storage. So let me go get that as well. And I should also not just go in the middle of the day or afternoon or evening or whatever time it may be at the moment. Alright, this one's set to motor. I have egg right here, which I'll need to put in there. And then I can't sleep here yet, so let me go ahead and build myself a roof so I don't waste too much time. Probably gonna need more wood than that. That might be enough. It's hopefully enough. We'll see. Alright, so the bed is right there. Let's go ahead and something like that. And I guess just alright, hold on. I That might be enough. Place near a fire. Go. Actually turn that one on just as well. Alright, that's enough to get us to a point of resting. So now we should have plenty of daylight to fight them. Go ahead, eat our food. I need to be careful because the portal may be close enough to the spawn, or close enough to the battle, that it may attract the attention. Alright, so put that there. We have our healing potions right there. And can I eat that yet? I can't. Okay. So, we should be ready to go. Wish it wasn't snowing so much. But, oh well. Alright. Let's go ahead and get things started. Let me first have a quick look around, make sure nothing else is nearby. I did see a drake over that way somewhere, but it should be far enough away that I don't have to worry about it. Let's do that. Alright. It's hard to see where it's forming with all the snow. I'm a bad shot. Oh, that kind of stinks. Oh, it did, ow. Did actually come to join the fight. So let's do that. Ow. I swear these things weren't around just a moment ago. All right. This is a little better. My stamina back. I mean, if it's gonna stay right here. bow. Alright, so that's the one that hurts. Come on over again. Alright. Slope is no good. Let's get a little closer. Nope. Come on. A little closer. Fine. I'm doing like this thing. Alright, that one hurt. The ice hurts a little bit more, so it's gonna fly around, out of the way. And let it come to us. Or fight it over here is fine. And get my stamina back again. Alright, there's another Drake around. There we go. We only have 26 seconds left of Boulder. That's probably what's been keeping us going. So I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. Alright, Boulder's gone. Okay. Well, I suppose what Boulder isn't really protecting us from the ice. Or bone mass isn't protecting us from the ice. That's okay. This is working. As long as I keep it up. I don't think I need to shoot it. Just need to stay clear of the ice that it throws out. And it lands. Okay. And actually, what I should probably do is get a tower shield for boss fights. And I think I may have said that before. because that doesn't sound like a something that I just thought of. That seems like I've said that before. It's because they can't be stunned by perfectly blocking them. And it would allow me to block more damage. Alright. One more round like that. And we should be good to go. So gonna land over there. Oh, doing that twice. Okay. No, that's a slope. Let's get down here. Come on, closer. There we go. Ow. The slope isn't helping at all. Maybe I'm on the slope. That's a little better. Ah, but it's taken off again. Okay. A little more. Oh, don't get carried away. There we go. And there's motor defeated. Pick up all the tears. And head back. Well, oh. Alright, so those appeared out of nowhere. Okay, let's get out of here before I end up finding more wolves or something. Or more drakes or something. Okay. Once again, back home. It wasn't too difficult, a little bit right at the beginning, just because there were a few extra things trying to fight me. But alright, so let's put some of this stuff away. I'll need to reorganize later, I think. We need to hang up Motor's face. Back at the beginning area. Alright. Shield off. Just for that little extra 5% running speed. And I believe it's up here somewhere. Yeah, it's up this way. I suppose I should put this right up there. and we'll put this trophy back at the shrine. And then we'll go and see what things we've unlocked. Because now we should be able to start possibly going into the plains. Although that's once again going to be very dangerous, you know. Little old armor in a new zone means that everything is going to do major amounts of damage. Alright, here, circle. Oh, right, just do that to attach. And this is a nice one when exploring, to always have a tailwind when you're sailing. Bone mass, of course, is great for fighting. Motor is great for sailing. I don't know what these two are good at. And I think this one provides like elemental resistance. Although there's not really all that many cases for elemental needed for elemental resistance, I don't think. At least not that doesn't also come with like physical damage as well. So, you know, bone mass is going to have that covered for the most part anyway. I know there's a few instances, like the Fenrir creatures, I think, like they breathe fire or something like that, but they also attack. So, you know, again, bone mass just seems to be the more likely one to use. Granted, I suppose it could be good in multiplayer. So, you know, like one person has bone mass, one person has the elemental resistance one, and you just use them both. But I also think that there's like a better strategy to just cycle, since it only lasts 5 minutes. Like one person uses bone mass. As soon as that's done, use another bone mass in order to keep it going for the entire fight. Okay, so we obtained a couple new crafting things. As soon as I find them in here. I think they're in here. There's a forge. Where is it? It's a stone cutter. There it is. Artisan table. So I just need 10 wood. I guess it doesn't really matter where I build this. So, for the moment, I squeeze it in here. Yeah. Okay. So that allows me oven, spinning wheel, windmill, things like that. I can only craft wooden missiles here, so I don't really need to worry about that. So windmill will need spinning wheel, a blast furnace. Once again, we're going to need a lot of cores. So I might go hunting for some more of those. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And let's go look for some more cores. I think there's still a few places I have to look through. There's a crypt over here that I haven't been to. there's a couple through here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right over here. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll switch that over to merchant. I'll need to sleep for the night because I believe that it has just recently turned to nighttime. That way, again, we're not running around in the middle of the night. And before I head out, I want to make some more food. So grab some of those. Some thistle. I think it was boar meat. Excellent. And I don't want to use up the black soup. Like, the black soup is harder to craft than other things are, so maybe I will use something less than that. Let's have a look. What kind of health food do I have? Deer stew. Well, wait. Deer stew is good, but it's not what I'm looking for. Sausages would be hard using. Instant meat sauce. If I have neck and boar, that might not be so bad. I mean, I have plenty of boar, I just don't know if I have the neck meat. Oh, there's some. There. That'll work. Neck, boar, and carrots, I believe, is what it was. So let's just make a couple of things. That'll keep me going. Goes back in. And just do that. Alright, let's get some more cores, because we're going to need them for everything, really. Okay, so the first crypt, let's just head straight north. Not gonna worry too much about, oh, stuck on the shrubs. Not gonna worry too much about encountering other things. If I can avoid them, I will. Although in heavy armor, it is much more difficult to outrun things. Kind of wish that, oh, there's a troll right there, of course. Let's just circle around, don't need to worry about them. We'll just make our way inside this crypt. Yeah, the knife probably would have been faster. And let's put the shield on. Now that we're in here. And of course, we're only here for cores. We don't need anything else. Although trophies wouldn't be bad either. Oh yeah, knife is much better. Although I haven't trained up my punching, so, you know. I don't know if punching is a viable weapon in this game. Never tried it. I think it's just like a minimal damage. So, you know, I don't think it really works that great. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Okay. Behind me. There we go. Not too worried. Just check to make sure that the Elder is still right nearby. Grab cores. And all treasure. And before we leave, we'll check. Oh, there's another spawn in here. We'll check the merchant. See if they've got some new stuff. I don't know what prompts the merchant to have new stuff. Whether it is beating the boss, which I would assume so. But that would... And a third spawner. Wow. That would certainly make sense. There's a lot of stuff in here. This one was a good dungeon. 20 cores is good. For first one. Again, I do have to say I have increased the drop rates, so I don't have to do as much of this as I would have to otherwise. That way I can focus on more of the other things like building my home and exploring and, you know, things like that. Alright. That one's taken care of. On to the next one. If we get another one like that, then that'll be enough to do a few things. Because each of the smelters in any of the buildings require 5, and portals require 2. So just with what we've gotten is enough to build 4 more smelters of some sort. And then if we get another bunch like that, we'll be able to make like a good 10 more portals. So then I won't be I'll probably stop doing the one portal at home and any portals that it goes to. I'll probably just start putting together like a portal room or little site just to have a place where I can teleport to wherever I need to go. Alright, we're gonna hand these guys first. Alright, well, that's that. Okay. That's... Oh, there's still some more. Okay. That's 2 directions taken care of. Hopefully this third one will have a little bit more than that. Maybe not. Maybe this one is the one that has almost nothing. Except for a ghost. Oh, it's got some cores. Some is better than none. So that was like 6 cores. Not great, but still. Let's see what the next one has for us. Alright, we have 2 of them over here next. No, it's just a skeleton. I thought, oh, that sounds like a little bit of like a wolf. Something. Alright, now, one of the problems with the new area that we're going to is the new plants can only be planted in the new area. So I'm going to have to find a good place to build a farm to grow the new crops. And I mean, I haven't really explored much. There's a little bit of plains over here. It's probably a big plains right up here. And there's a little bit down here. We'll have a look. If I can find like a small little island, I think that'd be the best. Because then I could set it up with enough workbenches. Oh. Any trophy from that one? No. Just set up a little island. Oops, did that wrong. Take all. You know, just a little island with workbenches to prevent enemies from spawning, and just have a little island farm. Sure, the water's going to go up and down on it, but for the most part, it'll be fine. I won't have to worry about the big bad enemies coming in. Wish ghosts would give you a trophy. Again, that is something I commented on before. Like, ghosts don't seem to follow the rules that every other creature in the game does. I haven't been paying attention to where I'm going. Hold on. Okay, I was in here. I think I started following the wrong wall at some point. This path is probably all taken care of, though. But ghosts don't seem to follow what every other enemy follows. Like, I believe you can get a trophy from every single enemy in the game, to my knowledge. I like boars drop trophies, deer drop trophies. You know, everything seems to drop a trophy except for ghosts. I mean, even the wraith in the swamp drops a trophy, and they're basically the same as ghosts. So why not a ghost trophy? Even if it is, you know, just an invisible thing. Let's see. We'll need a normal skeleton trophy. We'll take the treasure, because we're gonna go visit the merchant next. How many? 5, 10, 20, 30, 6. We'll finish exploring this one, and that should be enough. Although we're getting a lot of treasure all of a sudden. Even if the ghost trophy was just an invisible thing, just because, you know, it's a ghost. Just so you could hang it up on the wall and say, hey, here's my ghost trophy. Oh, maybe that's what you can do anyway. Just put up a little bit of a hanger on the wall. And anyone else that asks, what's that item thing for? And you can say, oh, that's my ghost trophy. Can't you see it? Oh, this is a good room. I will drop those. Yeah, because this is gonna fill up my inventory a lot. Oh, especially with the chest right here. Coins, take the cores. Everything else can stay. That should be enough, right? 10, 20, 30, 46, yeah. All right. We'll take these back home. Mark this one as explored. And out to the merchant. Sell off a lot of this treasure. And see if they have anything new for us. Which I hope they do at this point. They didn't have anything last boss. Things fighting off in the distance. The rested bonus is almost gone too, so this is a good time to head back anyway. Alright, merchant. I know they introduced themselves. I can't remember their name, though. Haldor. Nope, nothing new. Well, that's too bad. Sell all the treasures. Oh. Now we're overweight. Whoops. Well, that's fine. Portal is right here after all. That's kind of why I did this, is so, you know, it's close to home. Alright. So unfortunately, nothing new. I suppose it's the money that's weighing us down. Alright. Let's do that. Some bones up there. And rest for the night since it's storming out. All right. Now, I think what I would like to do is start getting a bunch of this stuff over to the other base. Which I suppose means I should load it up in my inventory. Where did I put those cores? Here we are. It's not really a rhyme or reason why I'm doing it like this. Oh, look at all the bones in here. All right. I do have some chests just sitting right over here, so that's all fine. Nope. Nope. Forgot. Need to change it to new home. And this is probably why I should set up a actual area for portals. Granted, getting them all set up might take a little bit. Alright, let's do that, that. Dump all of that there. And realize that most of these are pretty much full as it is. So I might need to... Oh no, this is going to be the house. So if that's the house, this is going to be the forge area. Maybe I should have a bit of a storage. Maybe right over here. Can tear this down. So that. Sure we get these little ones that are ground. Did I pick up any wood from that? There we go. Those are providing all the support. Okay. Now the rest of it should just fall apart. There we go. Call this up. I do kind of wish that there was a larger area for picking things up. And then we can I'll break that too. Just because I think it's going to be in the way. And we need a bit of floor. So right about here, maybe. How wide do I want this? If this is going to be stored, it's gonna probably be long. At least that long. At least 3 wide, but I think if I do normal chests, this is gonna, I mean, it's gonna stick out to here. So I think I want at least 4 wide. Alright, let's go get, see if I was smart and actually brought tools over here. Nope. Alright, let's go get some tools to flatten out the area. This one right here, I believe. All right. Just level the ground. Kind of do it like this. That should do it. Something like that. And with this, I make it a little shorter if I have to make it wider. Hold on. Let's get some more wood. There we are. How much do I have here? Not much, it seems. Alright, we're gonna have to get some more here shortly. Alright, so if I put a chest in, I'm probably gonna do something similar to what I've done before. So these would be like this. And then the chests would be kind of like that. I'm not sure if I like the big seam down the middle like that. But I don't know if I can do anything about that. Like, this is the way it is right now. If I turned it around, is that better? If I broke every other one, just did something like, oh, that one quite in place. If I did something like that, does that help or hinder? If I did it like in a checkerboard pattern. I mean, that puts a little bit of a pattern on the floor, which I think is a little better. Suppose I could also do something like this. Where I put in something like that. That, but that doesn't look great. So if I go back to this, I think I like the checkerboard a little bit better. But let me just fill this all in just to be sure. So if I do something like that, then we have a little bit of a pattern going on the floor. Looks a little better, I think. What I could do is, I know I said that the small ones didn't look great, but if these are going to be all, it's basically going to be covered up. So I could do a bit of an offset. Like this. And yeah, it'll cost a little bit more wood. And then put these in over here. And then this could go like that, that. Something like that, maybe. And we're getting a big line down the middle again. Well, if it's all offset, though, let me break all of this again. This point. So, okay. Those are going to be like that. Then I could do all of this way. Maybe rotate it like this. Oh, that's getting... Let's see if that lines up like that. What am I doing wrong here? Alright. So let's do that, that. If I'm offsetting it, maybe I don't rotate it. Do something like this instead. Something like that. That kind of breaks it up a little more, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. So this is where storage will go. Is that gonna be too narrow? Yeah, it's turning nighttime, so let's go ahead and rest for the night. Just so we don't start getting a bunch more spawns. Granted, it's going to be a little dark to begin with. Alright, so... How much would I have? 40? Okay. So if the wall is like this... How do I want to do this? Might have to do small walls like that. Just because of the shape that I've done everything. Or I could have double doors going in here. So something like that. So I open it up like that. If I need something off the side, I think I might make this one more wider. Let's see how that's gonna look. Nope, broke. Need the roof. Alright, back to the other place to repair, it looks like. Again, this is kind of why I want to get the new place set up. So I'm not just switching between areas all the time. Although it really doesn't take all that much time to go through the portal. Alright. So this would be like this instead. And we only go with a single door. So I step in. Everything's like this instead. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. That gives us some room at the far end here to decorate. Maybe put the normal workbench in here. I don't know. Normal workbench might still go up here with the forge. Or maybe, like, right here. This wouldn't be a bad spot. However, I need to adjust the floor now. So the pieces go right through here. And this one goes like this. I also have access to bigger chests, but I think at this point I'm going to save up for the new ones that we're going to get from the plains, because they will be big enough to take up one whole square. I don't remember how tall they are, so you know, it might just be this high. It might be this high. I don't know, because I can't remember. Alright. Let's put in the walls. Oh, out of wood now, aren't I? Yep. Alright. We're gonna break this. And over here. Start deconstructing this one as well. Because it's free wood, so might as well. I don't think it's as much wood as if I'd, you know, just cut down a tree or so. But I need to tear this down anyway. Alright. This might be a little bit of a garden. I don't know. This. Oh, that's just a branch that is going down to here. Okay. Wasn't sure what this was. Seemed a bit odd looking. Alright, that was another stack of wood. Let's go ahead and go back over here. Right. Suppose this workbench over, don't we? Let's put it right there. Okay. Start putting chests in. How do I want it to look? Come on. Zoom in a bit. If I line it up like that. Kind of wish that these would like click into a spot. Okay, so there's gonna be a little bit of a gap between them like that, but against the wall takes up that little extra space. Oh, but we're out of wood. Alright. Time to eat some food so that, I don't end up dying to some random thing coming at me. Let's see. Don't think I have any wood because I think I turned it all into charcoal. But let's check over here just to be sure. There's a stack right there. I know I have a ton of fine wood. Yeah, my sorting got a little bit out of hand once I started filling things up too much. Yeah, okay. Well, there's plenty of trees right over here. Might as well start chopping them down. Although it's interesting that the axe is doing gray damage to the trees. Think that trees would be weak to the axe. Right? Standing back from trees because trees can hurt. These are taking white damage from the axe. I'm carrying a bunch of stuff. How much is it? Just 2.5 stacks. We'll put the other stuff away, I think. I can do that. That in there, that in there. And that's still, wood. Oh, it's 3.5 stacks. That'd be why. Okay, never mind. It's a lot more than I thought. Resources are heavy. Zoom in again so I can see what I'm doing. It doesn't need to be perfect. But I know some of you out there appreciate that it lines up. Granted, I also know that because you guys like it to be all lined up and everything, means that sometimes I will just change it so that it doesn't line up. Like, everything does not need to be symmetric. Like, sure, things lining up like this is fine. And this building just happens to be symmetrical, but like this one over here, you know, doesn't need to be symmetrical. You know, doors off to the side over here, doors off to the side over there. We've got fireplaces on the left side because that's where the chimneys are. Right over here. So, you know, you don't have to think about symmetry too much. Alright. I think these are the groups that I want to make. Something like this. I might actually do this instead on the corners. Let's try this. I don't normally do these corner bits. I don't know why. Do something like that. Because this far wall doesn't need to be. I don't need anything up here at this point. If I do something like that. Then the door is going to be a bit odd. That's okay. I close the door. Can I do something like... see. See how this looks first. And I could use the small door too. But again, I don't really like the way it looks. Something like that. And like that. I grab this again. Like that. This one. Oops, wrong one. this work? Just like that. Yeah, that should work. This will be the storage room. Did use up almost all the wood that I had. And it's nighttime again. Although I might just do a normal size door. If I just do something like this. Yeah, that's fine. Although this spot needs that right there. I never did put a top to the chimneys. Alright, something like that. That. That should fix it, right? Yeah. Oh, I need another one of these. Right there. I see. I actually need to be under a roof to get rid of all of the wet effect. Okay. New day. Storage room is getting complete. To zoom in again. Maybe this is why I did these things instead of the small ones. Because I needed the tall ones to line up to the second shelf. Although I suppose I needed the smaller ones to put the shelf there in the first place. Now this batch is slightly different, I think. Just because it's harder to see where they line up. And I'm out of wood. Alright. Let me start taking stuff out of all of this. Bringing it over here, putting it in, and then we can pull up all of these chests that are over here and put them inside here. And at the moment, not going to worry about what goes where. I'll sort it out once it's time to. Take all of that. Take all of that. Where am I going to put the portals? Maybe up on the hill over there? Actually, what I should do is just put all this extra stuff over here. Just so I have the extra room to pick things up. Put this stuff away too. Why not? I can go there. I have another 3 eggs. That's enough for summoning motor again. Not that I'm going to, yeah. I'd need a reason to, like, maybe putting up a trophy somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there's a bunch of silver I have yet to take care of. Alright. Here, get stuff down. Empty, empty. Take all of that. Take all of that. How is this game? I enjoy it. It's kind of a, it's a survival, Norse mythology type game. So basically, you are sent here by Odin to take care of some evil beings that have been gaining power. And so you start off, and if I open up the map here, you start off on a central island. Is this? Yeah, this is a central island. You start off at this little spot right here, right in the center. You run around, you do your usual survival things, gather supplies, get stronger, make better weapons, that sort of thing. And as you collect things, of course, you unlock more things that you craft. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's my hammer? I put it away. So, you unlock things that you can craft. There's quite a bit of different furniture and building things that you can do. There's a lot of wood stuff, stone stuff, crafting tables, stuff like that, ovens, things that you can make food with. Um, and just some miscellaneous things like stacks of stuff so you can decorate, um, portals so you can teleport around, boats so that you can sail between the islands because uh, like this is the original island I started on. You can see kind of the map where I've sailed. I've explored around islands. Um, some of them I've explored more than others because they have things on them that I like or that I needed. Um, and I don't know. It's to me, it's a lot of fun. It is a multiplayer game as well, so if you find a bunch of people that want to play it, you can join up with them. I don't think that there's a limit. Like a lot of games have a limit of like 4 players, that sort of thing. So, like, uh, when you do your Lethal Company nights, um, you have a ton of people. This, you can also have a ton of people. Um, one person can, uh, or you can probably have a server set up. I don't know the specifics behind it, that sort of thing. Miss me on Lethal? Yeah, I I think about it a lot, but I also know that I just can't deal with that many people at once. So, uh, I mean, I'll come back again at some point, but um, uh, I don't know. It might be a little bit still. I'm trying to figure out like my streaming schedule right now with my new job hours. So I can want large groups, but you're okay with smaller ones. Yeah, smaller ones are good too. I mean, Lethal Company was made for 4 people, so that's fine too. But I don't think this one has a limit, or if it does have a limit, it's up there at like 10 probably. Um, the thing that would probably limit it is like how many people can fit on a boat. Like the carve here is fairly small. You can fit one person as the person sailing it. You can fit one person up front, one person on the mast, and a person at the very front of the boat. Feel more comfortable if we know them. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Um, so like to begin with, you're not going to have large groups sailing around, but then you have this larger boat, the long ship, and I know this one can fit a lot more people. Um, I don't remember how many exactly. I think it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 on this, but I don't know for certain. Um, it's been a while since I played multiplayer. Um, but I don't know if people enjoy this style of game. I certainly wouldn't mind playing a multiplayer game of it. And the world is about this big, so you know, um, there's plenty of room, and kind of like Minecraft. Do I still play Among Us Modded? Yeah. Again, I've had a few weeks of trying to get used to a schedule. So I have been absent from it a lot. But I was there last week, I think a little bit the week before, and I'm definitely gonna join tonight. So, can refresh your page. Well, you know how cats are. They think that they think that the keyboard is a perfect place to step on. Oh, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Um, with with Prime, I think that's I'm not sure the specifics. I always hear that Prime gives you it's you get a free one per month or something like that. I don't know the specifics behind it, but thank you. Um, oh, I put my food away as well. Hold on. But yeah, I um, I'm definitely going to be on. Why was I about to say Minecraft? Among Us tonight, for sure. The modded Among Us. Um, but I don't know. As far as Valheim goes, if people are interested in playing it, I certainly wouldn't mind playing it. Again, it's a survival, so you know, probably the same. Uh, Probably like the Minecraft crew or something like that would be interested. How much is it? That's a good question. Um, Let me see. I know this summer sale is currently on. Valheim is currently 50% off, so it's $10. It's still in early access, so they're still adding to the game, but there are quite a few things already. Let me see here. So, let me just go back to my if it's still on sale when you get paid, you could give it a shot. I believe the sale lasts until sometime on the 11th. So we still have quite a few days left of it. But the game itself is a couple years old at this point. Let me see, when did it come out? 21. So it's going on 3 years at this point. Let me see if I'm going the right way. Yeah, this way. And there is a lot to this game too. Like, not everyone is going to be the same style of play. So you could have your swordsman, your sword and shield. You can have your person built as a tank who has more health than others. You can have your lightly equipped, fast, like rogue, I guess. Keeps walking on your keyboard. The cats will do that, you know, especially when you let them. So this is the circle of stones that you start at. Each one of these stones represents a boss. Right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bosses. I think they have at least 9 planned. So I expect 2 more bosses to be added. And then when you defeat a boss, you take their trophy, hang it on one of the hooks, and you get an ability from them. Keep moving her and she keeps coming back. So like each of these bosses represents a different area of the map. So like all this lush green area, you can see in the top right of the map screen it says these are the meadows. over off to the right, you get kind of a more darker green area. This is the Black Forest. Uh, these, of course, are the mountains. Up to the north in my map is the swamp. You can see a little bit of the plains right up here. And each of the areas have a boss that goes with it. So, since I have defeated 4 of the bosses, so like this is the Meadows boss, this is the Dark Forest boss, this is the Swamp boss, this is the Mountains boss, this is the Plains boss, and I think the 2 newest additions are the Mistlands and the Ashlands. So those are 2 bosses that I have yet to face. I have no idea about either of them, and I try to keep it that way so they can surprise me. And then there are like other mechanics to the game as well. So like if there's multiple people in an area, monsters do get a little buff to their health, maybe to their damage. But there are also other settings that you can set up as well, depending on your playstyle. So the basic playstyle is that certain items cannot be taken through portals. Usually they are metal objects, or like base metal objects. So like iron ore, iron ingots, those kind of things are not allowed through portals normally. So it gives you a reason for sailing back and forth, and you know, venturing over the seas and risking losing your cargo due to a bad storm or an encounter with a sea serpent, that sort of thing. But you can change that. You can certainly allow things through portals. I have currently done that for this game that I'm running through, just to save time as far as a stream goes. So what I do is, when I come across something like tin, normally it can't go through a portal. What I'll do is I'll find out where it's located. Tin is kind of a bad example. Iron is a better example. So iron is found in the swamp. So I'd have to go all the way up to the north here into these crypts to find iron. And then I'd have to sail it back. You can kind of see that I've done that. Back to my home base here to smelt it up and turn it into iron ingots. But I've done it so that I can bring it straight through a portal if I want to. But I do kind of a proof that I can do it for the first run. So I go up to the swamp, I grab a load of iron, I sail it back normally for the first time, and then that kind of is the proof of concept, or proof that I can do that. And then from then on, I've just been using the portal to bring the iron to wherever I need to bring it. And for each item that I know cannot be brought through a portal, I do the same thing. So I've done that with pretty much every ingot, or every metal type. There's a couple other things I think can't be brought through portals. Like the dragon eggs that are used to summon the dragon that I just fought today are one of those types of items. But most other things can be brought through portals. So that's what I've been doing. And then, of course, there's the other side of the game, which is, building, decorating. As you progress through the games, you get more things to build with. So, to begin with, you have your wooden buildings, your wood and your thatch roof. Later on, you unlock the ability to make your stone buildings with your iron windows or whatever. Um, you find other types of wood, stronger wood, iron reinforced wood, that sort of thing. So that as you progress, you can build bigger and bigger things or more impressive things. So, like, I don't do much. I usually just, I'm a minimalist. I build what's needed. So, just wooden house, thatch, got a chimney so that all the smoke doesn't get caught up in here, that sort of thing. But it's getting a little crowded, as you can see. Um, so that is what I've been working on for most of this stream. Is over here. I found a little bit of a better area to build, and it's dark outside right now. So let me sleep the night so I can kind of show off the what I've been building. It's not much, of course, because I have a lot of plans. It takes a while to build. One of these days, I might just have a building stream where I'm just gonna finish this new place up. So, first off, we've got my house that is in, uh, I don't want to say shambles, but it's not finished, that's for sure. And a little bit of a storeroom over here that I've been working on today. We're gonna fill it up with a bunch of chests on either side. Maybe decorate the center here with a few things. The main house, of course. The first floor I'm going to decorate as kind of a living room of some sort. Probably have mostly decorative on the first floor. Second floor is going to be like the bedroom, and maybe have a few items that I just want to tuck away for benefit purposes. So, like, some of these items provide you with comfort, and the more comfort items you have, the longer the rested bonus you get. Well, not all of these really have a good place to be placed. Like, I don't know where it is. Is it under furniture? There's a maypole somewhere in all of this, but I'm not seeing it. But, like, it's something that doesn't necessarily have a good place to be placed. So, you might place it off outside somewhere or something like that. There's a Christmas tree that you can place once it's, winter, in real time, not in game time. So half the year you can build a maypole, half the year you can build a Christmas tree. Both of them provide comfort, but you can only build them during half the year. So, this is the main house. This is the storage area over here. This is going to be torn down. It's currently just has a portal in it back to home. I've got a bunch of chests that I'm going to be picking up here in a moment and moving. Over here is going to be more of the not really factory. What's the blacksmith, I guess. So up here are going to be like the kilns where we get charcoal, um, maybe a couple, maybe smelters as well. And then over here is going to be the forge itself, where, and maybe just a workshop in general. So a forge, a workbench, um, maybe one of these stone cutters, um, that sort of thing. I've just kind of marked out a small area for it at the moment. Uh, Lots of room to build into, of course. It's part of the reason why I decided I wanted to build over here is because there was a lot of flat land to build on, and I could just spread out and not have everything so crunched together. So that's kind of what I've been working on today. I did also defeat the boss motor, so I will eventually be moving on to the next area. It's going to be a little more difficult because, of course, all the monsters there are a little bit stronger. I'll have to be careful until I get the new resources, which will allow me to build. Where is it? Allow me to build windmills so I can start grinding grains. I'll build a spinning wheel to start making cloth, so I'll be able to start making some new clothing items, that sort of thing. What else was new? Oh, a new smelter or a blast furnace, I guess, because there's going to be new metals that are going to require more refinement than a normal stone smelter can provide. And of course, with new items comes new food, so if I go back home over here, because this is where I have all of my stuff set up at the moment, you have like your cauldron over here, and you have a whole list of things that you can make. So things like black soup, there's like honey turnip blood bags, can make jerky from boar meat, you can make carrot soup, and all of these provide different health and stamina and generation. So there's 3 categories of food. Well, I think that there's 4, but one of them I don't have access to yet. So there's health food, which is things like meats are usually health food. So like the deer stew has a higher health rating than stamina rating. Vegetables and fruit and stuff are usually stamina food, so that they'll have the opposite. So, deer stew provides 45 health, 15 stamina. Carrot soup provides the opposite, 15 stamina, or 45 stamina, 15 health. And then, of course, some of them have different durations, healing or regeneration per tick. Usually cooked foods are better than raw food, so like I could go over here, just pick up, a mushroom, eat it, stamina 30, health 10, or raspberries, which are some of the first foods that you can find, 20 stamina, 7 health. Or I can take those raspberries and blueberries and turn them into jam, which, granted, it's going to take a lot of raspberries and blueberries, but they're easy to find, and they do respawn, and then get a 40 stamina, 14 health. So pretty much double what raspberries are able to do. And then, of course, as you progress, you get better and better food. Um, and you have different places to cook things. The cauldron is a main one that's used a lot, but you also have like your cooking station, just something hung over the fire to cook like meat and stuff like that. So get some basic nutrition there as well. Um, I just recently unlocked the oven, which you can build, um, and this will allow you to start baking things. So rather than just cooking them in a stew pot or something like that, you can take the grain that you uh, just ground into flour on the mills, and you can bake bread, or you can take some meat, some vegetables and stuff, I think, and make a dish of some sort. I don't remember the names off the top of my head because it's been a while. Um, but I think it's a fairly in-depth game. Um, that, if you like the Viking aesthetic, you will probably, at the moment it's a $10 game. Normally, I guess 20, and it's still being worked on. So, I think you'd get your worth out of it if you like this kind of a game. There's fishing in the game as well. They have uh, kind of modified it as it goes. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. Um, I think it's okay at the moment. It's definitely something you can do to pass the time if you want. Um, you can't really. So the fish actually exist in the game. So it's not like you can just throw your fishing line into the water and just fish. There, you have to find spots where fish exist. And of course, water is usually where you're gonna go. Um, I tend to stay to the shores, but I know that there is a bit of a way to go out on a boat and do a bit of. Uh, I know on the internet it sounds it's called trolling. The internet is different, but you can go trolling for fish as well. So basically, just sail at a slow speed, your line in the water, and you can pick up a lot of fish that way because you will be sailing past multiple groups or multiple. What is a group of fish called? Not a swarm. Uh, but yeah, you can get quite a few fish that way, more than just walking around on the shore, I think. Um, but I do enjoy it. There's a bit of a fishing system, so like it does require use of stamina. So uh, the better food you have, the better you are initially at fishing. But I think also there's a skill for it. Yeah, there it is, fishing. So the skill itself reduces the amount of stamina used when fishing. So as you get better at fishing, you uh, use less stamina to reel in the fish. So I don't know. I find it fun and relaxing. Um, of course, you can also decorate things by putting things on the wall like that. There's mead that you can drink. It's basically potions that you can mix together. So, you can have different types of meads. Uh, each one looks different, of course, so if you wanted to decorate a bar with a bunch of different drinks, you could do so. Um, that is something I've done in my multiplayer game. Uh, I play with my friends, but it's been a while since we've been there. I have like a whole bar set up, and along the back wall, I have like dozens and dozens of potions because, or dozens and dozens of meats because I kind of like the way it looks. Most of them glow in the dark, so kind of like this key does. So, it looks kind of neat having a back wall of drinks that are all glowing. Uh, but yeah, I'm enjoying this game a lot. I'm currently making my way through the game normally, single player. I'm my initial goal was to get to the new content, but that's taking longer and longer as I go. And so right now I've just decided I'm not going to push for it as much as I have in the past. I'm I'm going to work toward it, but at my own speed. So it might be another month or two before I get to it. I mean, I've gotten through four of the lands at this point, and I think I've been streaming this off and on for 2 months now. So I'm at four out of currently seven. So you know, maybe another month and a half at the current rate. Might take longer because some of the newer areas are, a bit more dangerous. Um, the big thing that slowed me down was trying to find some of these areas. So, or I should say specifically the swamp, because this is how it's supposed to look. You're supposed to land on an island, find some swamp, and it just goes on for a bit. And you have different areas that you can search through. What has happened is I find them on the coast, so I get this small little streak of swampland that doesn't have enough area to get anything in it, or down here, like this looks like a land that was supposed to be swamp, and then the random generation decided, we'll just put a mountain here as well, block out most of the swamp there. Um, and we'll do the same over here. This looks like it was supposed to be all swamp, but then it's got a mountain just running right through it. Um, this over here, again, just a little bit of swamp on the corner of an island, and it just hasn't worked out as well. So now that I'm past that, I have discovered, a good plains area, which is over here. At least it looks like it's probably going to be a good plains area. Um, Couple of mountain areas if I need to go back and get some silver. I've marked those on the map. Um, and then after the plains, I'm gonna have to start sailing out further to the south or to the west. And that's the way I've gone so far, but it could be east or north that I need to go. And I'll have to find some of the new lands. So it may take a little bit longer for that when I get to it. Because not only do I need to find the new lands, I also need to find the boss in the new lands. So that means I either need to stumble across their dungeon, or come across a dungeon that points to the boss. So, again, that's going to take some time. But I think for now, you got me talking on what my plans are for the game and everything. Uh, so sorry for about all that. Um, I think I might call it here for the night. I don't really have any good plans to continue. Maybe a little bit of working on um, uh, my new home, as I've named it. Maybe moving some of the stuff over, but I think we're gonna be playing Among Us here in less than an hour. So maybe I'll call it here and start preparing for that. So again, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. And thank you all for watching as well. Uh, I certainly enjoy chatting with y'all. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.